Visit TCGcastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Send us your bulk in exchange for Evolution Booster Box. Visit TCG Castle or check video description to learn more. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video, we'll be looking at another deck for the standard format. This time I decided to build a Mega Swampert-EX. So a Mega Swampert with 220 HP, a water type Pokemon with that strong arm impact for 130, and you might do 30 more damage. If you do, you need to discard the top 3 cards of each player's deck. So this is a pretty beastly card. I really like it. I like the fact of the attack, that you can actually hit for so many damage. Actually probably turn 3, because turn 2 you're not going to be able to evolve, which is going to be a big disadvantage. But turn 3, once I'm able to attack, I'm definitely in good position. So with the Mega Swampert, I can hit for 130, and I can even do 30 more by discarding the top 3 cards of my opponent's deck. So basically, I can maybe even mill out my opponent in some kind of the situation. So in order to somehow set up properly my Mega Swampert, I decide to play this deck, of course, with the Rough Seas, so I can heal 30 damage per turn, and Pokemon Center Lady, which can heal 6 more damage counters. So that can be 90 damage heal in a single turn for my Mega Swampert, which can help me actually somehow to survive. And of course, with Assault Vest, since we don't have a Spirit Link, I will be able to reduce 40 more damage from those decks with special energies. So that can be actually -40 if our opponent have any kind of special energy. Let's say our opponent use Chaos Wheel for 100 or 110. The damage will be reduced for 40, so it will be 60 or 70, and we can easily remove that damage with just a single Center Lady. So there's no impact on the damage. And of course, he's going to be in hunt for those Clawitzers, because with the Mega Boost we could easily attach energies on our Mega Swampert and pretty much hit for 130 that Giratina. So in my opinion, it's pretty decent. So 12 Pokemons, 38 trainer cards, and 10 energies, which means 60 cards in total. Of course, I have 3 copies of Swampert-EX with 180 HP. Nothing really special about this deck. I mean, Mood Flood for like 3 energies, 40 real, the top 4 cards of your deck. This deck does 40 more damage for each water energy you find there, and you need to shuffle back your deck. I mean, since I'm only running 6 water energies, probably that's not going to be that good, I guess. I mean, 4 splash energies and 2 basic energies. Probably I'm not going to be able to hit that often. That attack. So 2 copies of Clauncher and the Clawitzer with that Mega Boost to help me up to boost my Mega Swampert with those special energies, so I'm ready to go with it. And of course 2 copies of Shaymin-EX to be able to set up properly. So in addition to that, I'm running 2 copies of Dive Ball, so I can search my deck for any water Pokemon right here I have. But of course, I didn't want to go with the 4 copies, because I want to give advantage to my Ultra Ball just to be able to discard something from my hand that I don't need at that moment. For example, Hex Maniac, Delinquent, or Ranger, so I don't need to reshuffle them back. And of course, to be able to search my deck for the Shaymin, so that's the most important thing. 1 Escape Rope, I never know when I can use it, I always love to play it. 2 copies of Red Card, so I can pretty much try to take advantage by putting my opponent down maybe to 4 cards and then Delinquent him to like a 1. That's the reason why I need some kind of the advantage. So with the Red Card Delinquent combo, I can definitely take advantage to set up my Mega Swampert, because it actually needs 3 turns to be set it up properly. So that's a lot of turns. Special Charge and Super Rod to, of course, recycle those resources like energies of Pokemons. 4 copies of Trainers Mail, so I can look at the top 4 cards of my deck, reveal any kind of the trainer card I find there and put it into my hand. 4 Ultra Balls and 4 V-Seekers. From supporter cards, of course, 1 copy of Delinquent, discard Stadium from play, force your opponent to discard 3 cards from his hand. 1 Hex Maniac to have advantage against those Greninja breaks. 1 copy of Lysandre, 2 Ends, of course 1 Center Lady to heal 60 damage and remove all special conditions from my Mega Swampy. 1 Pokémon Ranger, so I can attack those Glaceons. I can attach my special energies in case I got stroked by that Giratina Chaos Wheel, and 4 copies of Sycamore, and then I'm running 1 copy of Parallel City. Parallel City can also be good because I can remove my Shaymins from play, or I can force my opponent to do 20 damage less, maybe even 60 damage less, for example those grass Pokemons, because I can choose the phase of this card to be put it to reduce the damage of my opponent's attacks. 3 copies of Rough Seas, of course, to take the biggest advantage I can with healing the damage between turns. 2 copies of Assault Vest, same as 2 copies of Float Stone for the free retreat. You never know when you can use it. I mean, since we don't have a Spirit Link, we can even attach Float Stone to our Mega Swampert to retreat for free. Heal it on the bench. In the meantime, we can just set another one in the active spot. 10 energies, 4 double cores energies, of course, 4 splash energies, and 2 basic energy cards. If you don't know what splash energy says, basically, when the Pokemon with splash energy is knock it out, you can put that Pokemon and all cards in your hand. So very good card. As usual, if you're looking for any of these cards, you can find them on TCGcast.com. You can get the link in my video description. Now with TCGcenter 5 code, you can get 5% discount on your purchase, so keep that in mind. Let's do some game tests so you can actually see this deck, how it works in action. So see you in the game. Okay, so let's try to play a game with Mega Swampert. To be honest, it's not competitive. Not at all. It can be a funny deck to play just for a casual play, but if you want to play competitive, you don't want to play with it. So there we go. There's a Swampert in my hand. A lot of energy cards, a red card, and pretty much nothing else. I see some bursting balloons and super roads, and what else will I see? Okay, 2 mulligans for me. That sounds good. That sounds actually promising for the turn 1. Especially with the red card in my hand. It would be much better if I can even go first. Why not? Let's take some extra cards. Center Lady and then. Okay. Gable on the other side. So it's gonna be devastating blow from the Garchomp on my Swamperts, I can tell that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Okay, so it's not worth to play red card, that's for sure. I guess I'm forced to play my hand. I don't have another option. My hand is completely broken, so I need something much better. Speaking about something much better, I didn't hit pretty much anything here. So 1 Assault Vest will do the job, same as the red card, at least to try to put my opponent down to lower amount of the resource in his hand. I can't even Mega Evolve, so I can just pass my turn. That Assault Vest can help a little bit here to reduce the damage if he attaches strong energy. So there's Gable number 2. More than that, I really need to find a way to get the double course energy as soon as possible, so I can maybe even knock out his Gable for like 80 or something even more. So never enough. Ultra Ball for 2 cards. Okay. Ultra Ball for me. For that Hex Maniac. And 1 Mega Swampert. I'm taking a huge risk here, guys, for that Shaymin-EX, but I don't have another option. I really need to set up my Clawitzers. Maybe even knock out his Gable here. Let's see. Okay, there is Clawitzer, there is Trainers Mail. Maybe for Sycamore, that would be the perfect one. Nope, just for another Ultra Ball. Now, even that is not bad. Even another Ultra Ball is not that bad, because I can easily grab something like another Clauncher, put it into play. I guess attach my Splash Energy, or just go with the V-Seeker 4. And I have 2 options. If I hit Double Course Energy, I can attach Double Course Energy and use Mood Flood. Or I can even miss Energy Attachment this turn. That would be even much better. So, red card without thinking too much again. 1 Ultra Ball for 2 Sycamores, I guess, and for that Mega Swampert, maybe even Shaymin-EX. Let's go with another Shaymin-EX. We can go for 5. Maybe I can hit DC, and maybe I can hit at least something else. It's still not over. So Shaymin for 5. Nope, nothing good. At least Dive Ball will give me opportunity to evolve in my Mega Swampert, and I only have 1. So there is a Super Rod. I have a lot of energies in my deck. At least that's something. Do I want to play Trainer's Mail? No, I don't want. Let's just go into Mega Swampert. I'm going to pass my turn. For the next turn, another Rough Seas is in play. If this will be discarded, there's a Float Stone, there's a Trainer's Mail, and a V-Seeker, so I guess I have 7 new cards for sure. So there's 1 Ultra Ball. Let's see if it's gonna be for Garchomp, or just for the Gabite, or maybe for Shaymin, or whatever. So there is a Garchomp. Will there be a rare candy for Garchomp? We'll see. I already waste too much resources, I must say that. Garchomp is here, the last card is a Sycamore, so this is pretty much a perfect hand for my opponent. Okay, so he can go with the bite off for a lot of damage, 160 in this case. Another rare candy for another Garchomp. Okay, 160 minus 30, 130. That means that I will maybe somehow survive a turn if I manage to basically somehow survive. So Trainers Mail for the Super Rod. Okay, Super Rod for that Mega Swampert, so I can have one less card like a Super Rod in my deck. Seeker for Professor Sycamore. I need one double Course Energy and one Clawitzer, and that's pretty much it. And I can go for 130. And I have actually two Clawitzers, so I can go for 2 Mega Boosts. But I don't need 2 copies of Mega Boost, I just need 1. Another Dive Ball for another Clawitzer. There we go. I even have Delinquent for the next turn. But the most important thing, I can hit for 130, which is going to be enough for a knockout on his Garchomp. And next turn, he can't knock me out. Even if he can find strong energy, he can go for 80. 80 minus 40 will be just 40. But even with 80, without Assault Vest, he could go for just 210. So I will still survive. Mega Swampert for now is in play. It will survive for sure. So I don't need to worry too much. I just need to find a way maybe to evolve another one, or just to control my opponent hand by Delinquent. But I think for now this is pretty much it. He's not going to be able to power up another Garchomp that quick for another bite off. In the meantime, I can easily heal some damage. Even hitting Center Lady right now would be just perfect. If I can hit even Parallel City, I can remove my Shaymin from bench. But I really want to keep my Rough Seas in play. So there is there's a teammate. So he can grab any 2 cards he wants. Probably the one will be Energy and the second one Professor Sycamore. Maybe even, yeah, probably Professor Sycamore. It makes much more sense. Okay, so, Turbo Assault for 60. I have 190, which means 160 after the Rough Seas. And there we go. I can smell something bad. So that's the reason why I will go with the Delinquent right now. Because I don't know what is the last card in his hand. Maybe probably it's Professor Sycamore. Probably it is. Right now he will depend on the top deck. So right now he definitely depends on the top deck. I can go with 1 energy on my Swampert. And more than that, I can put that Pearl City in play. So I can remove my Shaymins, so they can't be easy target for my opponent. I don't want to Mega Evolve, because if I Mega Evolve here, he can easily knock out my Mega Swampert for 60 extra damage. So far I'm battling somehow against that Garchomp, but if the top deck is any kind of the V-Seeker or something like that, the game should probably be over. Well, there's a random receiver for a teammates. And he can grab Rare Candy Garchomp and knock out my Swampert here and put me in a very, very bad position. So who would say that? Who would say that? So 2 copies of teammates, very nice play. Rare Candy Garchomp, another Turbo Assault, and boom, just like that, Mega Swampert is part of the history, so he is knocked out. And right now I need to promote my Clawitzer in the active spot. So he's going to be able to survive some damage counters from my opponent Garchomp. There we go. Maybe even not. Trainer's Mail for the Rough Seas. So I guess I can put that Rough Seas in play. And I will retreat on Clawitzer. How many energies I have in my discard pile? Probably a lot of them. Only 3. I guess I could Delinquent, but I will go with my end. I know that I would grab only 4 cards and give my opponent more opportunity than I have to take something good. It is how it is. I mean, I just need to find those energy cards, and I need that Mega Swampert somehow, and I was not able to hit one. So for next turn, I guess I can take better Assault Vest. Where should I put it? Probably nowhere. Let's pass. I have only one VE Seeker left. I really want to take advantage playing my center lady, but once I put my Mega Swampert in action, the game should be over, I guess. So I just need to avoid Lysandre from my opponent. So far, so good. 4 rare candies are in discard pile. So this is my biggest advantage against my opponent right now, because he definitely needs to set up another guard jump manually without rare candies, and this is gonna take ages. If he can bite off maximum for 80. That means I can heal 30 from my Clawitzer and just promote something like a Swampert in the active spot. So I can then Mega Evolve into my Mega Swampert. He can go for more than like, oh, there's a Bursting Balloon, okay. So Turbo Assault for 60 actually this time. And he don't have energies in his discard pile. How did he misplay that? I really don't know. But I know the fact that I have Ultra Ball sitting in my hand, which means that I can Ultra Ball for my Mega Swampert right now and right here, and pretty much see what else I have left. I have 2 DCs. I have enough resources left. The question is, do I want to let one of my Clawitzers to be knocked out? Yes. The answer is gonna be yes. He can knock out my Clawitzer with his bite off, then I just need that double course energy, and I can go for 130, knocking out his Guardian. But then I will have only 2 cards left. That's very important. Only 2 cards left is gonna be very, very close matchup. Oh, he decided to end, so this end will definitely help me out, especially if there's gonna be no sign of the double chorus energy. Ooh, okay. Okay, that's very, very bad. It's very bad. Come on, give me that DC top deck. I know you can do that. Yes, you can do that. Mega Boost, just like that. Do I want to waste my resources? I guess I don't want. I'm very limited here. I will just go with 130. It's gonna be enough for the knockout against the Garchomp. I guess I don't need anything else. I just need to drop that prize and sit and wait to see will he be able to find that Garchomp. Even if he can find Garchomp, he cannot do too much damage. That's for sure. So I'm in very good position. So there's a Garchomp, but the game should be probably over next turn. So there's one Trainer's Mail. When you have 4 copies of rare candies in your discard pile, you are definitely in a very bad position. So there's Professor Sycamore with a Trainer's Mail. We are both on very limited resources at this moment. No, there's a Lysandre. Oh my gosh, there's a big Lysandre. You gotta be kidding me. There's a top deck Escape Rope, and I know that I shouldn't grab that Escape Rope earlier, just because I was expecting to see something like that and finding myself in a bad position. So the game is pretty much over. I can even discard the next 3 cards from my deck. It really doesn't matter. I can go for 160. He don't have another Pokemon on his bench, and the game is over, guys. So I managed to beat a Garchomp here with my Mega Swampert, and I must say that I'm more surprised probably than my opponent by himself. So the game is over. Okay, so one more game to play. And this time I'm starting second. I'm playing against Water Deck. I would be very happy to see Greninja Break on the other side. I would really like to play against Greninja Break just to see how many damage I can actually heal between turns from my beast called Mega Swampert. Of course, those John Water Shurikens can do some significantly damage to my bench, but with the Hex Maniac in play, I can prevent that damage easily. So there is, I should say, I don't know, it's a decent hand. It's a decent hand. At least there's a Rough Seas, Double Horse Energy, Float Stone, and Sycamore. I guess if I play against Greninja Break, I would not need that Assault Vest. I mean, Splash Energy, probably my opponent plays Splash Energies, but is there a chance that he will hit me with Splash Energy? I don't know. So he started with the Talonflame. That's very important. Probably right now he's talking in his hand. What the heck is going on the other side? What, the Swampert-EX? Okay, so there's one Dive Ball and one energy for that Gale, for actually Aero Blitz. So let's see. I mean, he can go for 40, 40, 40. When he managed to set up, my Swampert Mega will be set up. I guess I can win just by a single Mega Swampert here. I think I can do that. I think I can. So let's go with the Sycamore for 7. And there we go. So 2 copies of Ultra Ball. I guess I can discard Rough Seas. I don't need another one. So I can grab that Clauncher and put it onto my bench. Unfortunately for me, I can't Mega Evolve this turn, so I will just pass my turn. Next turn I can attach the Splash Energy and I can evolve into my Mega Swampert. And turn after that, Rampage can start. So there is one Splash Energy. Speaking about Splash Energy, he just get one. That's interesting. He managed to get that Splash Energy. I need Hex Maniac as soon as possible. I need Pokemon Center Lady as soon as possible. So I need 2 cards as fast as I can get. So the top deck is Shaymin-EX, and the question is, do I want to play that Shaymin-EX? My answer is gonna be yes, I want to play that Shaymin-EX. I still didn't take a single damage counter from my opponent Greninjas. There we go, there's a Hex Maniac, that's very important. So let's throw out that Hex Maniac and Shaymin for another Clauncher, put it onto my bench. So far I can survive the turn that my opponent can do to me. There's a Trainers Mail for the Super Rod and another V-Seeker. And I'm thinking about not taking any of these 2 cards. Just Mega Evolving into my Mega Swampert and passing my turn. Okay, for the next turn, guys, I can have that Professor Sycamore for 7, and I will just need 1 single energy to knock out my opponent Greninja for 130, even 160 if I really want. And I guess I could do that, even to force my opponent to discard 3 cards from his deck. But the most important thing, 220 HP on the Mega Swampy is definitely a big HP. So there's a Splash Energy card, as you can see, and I don't know what to say about that. He somehow have that Splash Energy, but he just decided to retreat down. Of course he wants to preserve that Greninja so he can have that. Oh, there's a Bursting Balloon, very cheeky move, and Sycamore for 7. Oh, he discarded one of his Greninja Breaks. Probably he wants to use that Aero Blitz for Greninja Break and maybe Water Energy card, so he can take advantage, basically. I don't need to attack here. I don't need to knock out his Talonflame. I can just heal the damage off, I guess, easily. There's another Dive Ball for another Greninja, so he have 3 Greninjas already in play. So yeah, probably he will try to focus down to my bench. And I guess I need to remove that Shaymin as soon as possible. I shouldn't put any of these Pokemons on my bench. I should just battle with a single Mega Swampert and beat my opponent Greninjas easily. Probably I would do that. So there's a Rough Seas, and there's a Splash Energy, and there's Professor Sycamore, so I guess I can go for 7. I really want to evolve my Claunchers on the bench, if it's somehow possible, but that red card is going to be a big deal here, I can tell that. Alright, so let's try to prepare another Mega Swampert here. The Super Rod. That Super Rod can actually give me Shaymin back in play. And I can Ultra Ball if I want. I'm thinking about Ultra Balling for that Shaymin-EX here. So I can try maybe find some energy cards. Maybe even later Parallel City. There we go. 3 more cards. Okay, should I knock out his Turn Flame right now? I will take 6 damage counters back, 2 John Water Shurikens. I think it's a little bit too risky. I think it is. But I have something better in my mind. Let's go for 160 and let's discard 3 cards from the top of his deck. Maybe I can discard Greninja Break. Nope. I took 6 damage counters back. So I have 70 damage. 80 plus 70. Well, he needs 2 John Water Shurikens. He needs a lot of resources here. Maybe he missed that opportunity so I can Delinquent him. I did a big risk. I didn't have nothing to lose. I mean, there's a Sycamore for 7, so that's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing, especially if he missed 2 Greninja breaks here. There's a Bursting Balloon, so that's the good sign that he might not be able to do something significant here. Oh, Level Ball. Okay, that's good. That's definitely good. I have Delinquent in my hand. I have 2 different options here to do. Still not sure what to do. What is the best thing to go? Maybe I can retreat. Moonlight Slash for probably 60. Okay, interesting. Rough Seas. Thinking about Dive Ball for my Mega Swampert. I really want to Mega Evolve here. It's time right now to do that. I need second Mega in play, that's for sure. First I will put my opponent with Delinquent down to like 1 card. Let's see. Down to like a 1 card. Oh, a lot of Rough Seas discarded this way. I don't have Rough Seas left. So I want to retreat on my Swampert because I can take the most damage with it. And I want to Mega Evolve. Next turn, I can knock out his Greninja and I can have both Swamperts in play. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to heal damage off from my Benching Swampert, but at least my opponent have only 1 card in his hand. That's very important. And there's a big V secret for Professor Sycamore, meaning that he will go to like 16 cards, something like that. There's a big Super Rod for... Okay, 1 Greninja break. I hope he's going to miss that Greninja break here. I really want to take advantage. I'm using my Strongman Impact, so I can go for 160 and discard some cards off the top of his deck, which is very important. There's a level ball for another Froakie, so I can at least maybe deck out my opponent. I can even win this matchup by decking out my opponent, so that's also a very important thing here to know. So maybe that Rough Seas and Delinquent was not a good option in my opinion, because right now I cannot heal the damage from my bench at Swampert. There's 1 John Water Shuriken, probably that Mega Swampert on the bench. As you can see, he's going to fall next turn if I don't find Pokemon Center Lady. At least I can always get maybe Hex Maniac, but I will definitely see what I will do next. So Moonlight Slash, okay, for 60. So let's see what is the top deck card. It's just N. So 1 Ultra Ball for 1 N and 1 Special Charge. I guess I don't have another option to get that Clawitzer, and basically there's a Center Lady, but it will take a little bit too late, I guess. So Clawitzer, I can go with my Mega Boost. And I can attach 1 energy manually from my hand. Then I can N. And there's a Parallel City. So I can put that Parallel City here in play. And basically I can remove my Mega Swampert from play, which I will definitely do. So I will remove that Mega Swampert from play, and I will remove one of my Shaymins from play. And then I can go for 160, And I will discard 3 cards from my top deck and 3 from my opponent. Okay, V-Seeker, Float Stone, and 1 Green Ninja Break discarded. That's important. He's down to 7 cards. He have too many cards in his hand. I guess I need that Center Lady still, so I can heal some damage from my Mega Swampert. John Water Shuriken ×2 will be enough for the knockout. So 1 John Water Shuriken. I guess I did the biggest mistake when I used that Delinquent actually. Discarding my... Yep, there's another John Water Shuriken, and the Moonlight Slash probably would happen. So there we go. Mega Swampert is knocked it out just like that. I shouldn't discard that Rough Seas so I could heal the damage from my benched Mega Swampert. I think there was the biggest mistake. Probably. So right now I don't even have another attacker. I guess I can't even set another attacker. Too many resources are already discarded. I even discarded my Special Charge. I'm down to like 6 cards. There's a V-Seeker for Fisherman, so I guess I can maybe try... No, there's no point of Lysandring. He's Shaymin on the bench, I guess. So yeah, too many cards in his hand. No another attacker, so... I guess I should maybe discard 2 Shaymins instead of the 2 Swamperts. What did he do right now? I don't know. But I know that there's a Center Lady, and I can heal some damage off with my Center Lady from my Mega Swampert, but still, what can I do with that? Nothing else. I guess I can Lysandre his Shaymin and knock him out and grab 2 prize cards. But I'm not going to be able to deck him out. There is no way to deck out my opponent right now. He have enough energies in his hand. There's no even point of ending him down, so I guess I can Lysandre Shaymin for 2 prizes. That's the best thing I can do. But then the game is pretty much over. I mean, or heal 6 damage, or Lysandre Shaymin for 2. At least I'm Lysandre Shaymin for 2 and deck out myself. So, would you like to discard the next 3 cards? Yes, of course. That Center Lady came a little bit too late. If that Center Lady came like when I had that Mega Swampert on the bench with 160 HP damage, probably I would be in much better position. There's a John Water Shuriken, of course. 6 on the Shaymin. He can grab 4 prize cards this turn very easily, and he's down to like 3 cards. But he's not going to deck out himself, I guess. Maybe he even deck out himself. I don't know. He need that end. So I just need to survive somehow for 3 more turns. I have only I have only 1 card left. No, there's no way that he will deck out himself before I do that. So unfortunately, this turn I did. In this game, I did, I guess, that mistake with that Parallel City. I guess discarding that Parallel City was the biggest mistake I actually did. So what to do next? I don't know. I can always Lysandre. I can always end, actually, but that will not give me anything good. So I will just pass my turn. I'm going to lose this game, actually, not by losing it, by losing all prize cards, but just by losing it because I don't have cards to draw. So here's John Water Shuriken. Or actually, he will take 2 prize cards. He will. So another John Water Shuriken and a Moonlight Slash, and there we go. The same thing would happen if I had that Swampert in the active spot because it's 180 HP. The same thing would happen if I had that Clawitzer in the active spot. It's the same. Only way I would win this game, only way I wouldn't lose this game is if I promoted my Clauncher instead of the Clawitzer in the active spot. So the game is lost. 2 games actually, pretty decent gameplay, I should say that. If I didn't discard that Rough Seas with the Delinquent, probably I would even maybe had a better chance to win this matchup. But still, I guess very decent deck. That Mega Swampert is solid card, I should say. I mean, maybe in some combo with Team Rocket Handiwork might works much better, but it is how it is. So for the standard format, it's not good. Once again, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more future videos. The most important thing, of course, as usual. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave comments below. And yeah, let me know what you think about this deck. Did you enjoy watching it? Let me know in the video description, in the comments. So, till the next time, have a nice day wherever you are, and goodbye.